Let's come together now and join forces with a deep, elevated, holy breath in unison. Breathing in the highest prana, life force energy, and divine intelligence available. On your next deep breath, imagine that every cell, all 50 trillion cells in your body, are taking a deep breath in unison with you. Again, pausing between the inhale and exhale. And releasing and letting go any stuck energy on your out-breath. Feeling fully present, here and now, with all of your focus, your attention, and your intentions. Let's begin with our candle lighting prayer. Light your candle now. Blessed flame, come forth now. We call upon Saint Germain, Lady Portia, Archangel Zadkiel, Lady Amethyst, and the beings of light from the seventh ray. We call upon the company of heaven, the cosmic beings from the grand central sun, the beings of light from the realms of illumined truth, violet star angels, our personal team of guides and angels. May the light we invoke today ignite our inner fire, empowering and illuminating our path with passion, creativity, and insight as we co-create the new earth. We ask that this be the spark to set all life free. And so it is. In God's most holy name, I am. Archangel of the light Michael and Saint Germain, we call upon you now and ask that you reaffirm the ring of white lightning, the ring past not of God's first cause of perfection, around our entire energetic beings, our homes and properties, around our loved ones, family, friends, animal companions, and around all life on this sweet earth. Fill this divine protection with the fifth dimensional crystalline solar violet flame and cut free anything not of the light. Enhance this divine protection with every elevated holy breath we take. And seal this divine protection now around the new earth and our life upon her. We thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Imagine that you're now standing outside in nature, barefoot on the earth, in a beautiful, pristine, quiet location. Feeling the energy emanating from the bottoms of your feet as you become deeply rooted and fully grounded into Mother Earth's fifth-dimensional crystalline grid of comprehensive divine love and her fifth-dimensional record-keeper crystals. Let's intend that we're fully grounded and deeply rooted throughout today and as long as needed. Focus now on the threefold flame burning bright in the sacred space of your heart. The sapphire blue flame, the golden yellow, and the crystalline pink. And as you take your next deep in-breath, the flames are increasing in size and power. And again. And now visualize the blue flame and the crystalline pink flame. And combine those two flames. Merge them as one. And they create the violet flame, burning bright in the sacred space of your heart. Deep breath, expand the violet flame now with your next deep breath. Filling your entire body. And on your next deep breath, expanding outward and filling your entire energy field. So we become orbs of violet flame. Let's now extend our Hara line, a crystalline line of light, to the heart and mind of our Father, Mother God. And now down into the sacred heart, the crystalline core of Mother Earth. And visualize your Hara line as straight, strong, and bright. And if there are any kinks in your Hara line, straighten them now. Let's place ourselves in a Vesica Piscis, the core of creation, a pillar of light. Let's join forces and connect in consciousness at the violet star fifth dimensional pyramid of power, where we are seated in our amethyst crystal chairs, forming a circle around the amethyst crystal table, which is engulfed with the emerald green and violet flame. And let's now connect with other Lightworker groups around the planet, enhancing their work. And they are enhancing ours as we join forces as a beacon of light. Place yourself on the amethyst crystal table if you're in need of healing. And place any friends or those in your network on the amethyst crystal table. You may say their names out loud. I am invoking the emerald green and violet flame to transmute anything less than love and light from the core of purity, from every cell of my body. Shift your consciousness now and focus on your heart center, taking slow, deep, heart-centered breaths. Feeling the freshness of this day. All the beautiful possibilities and probabilities that exist. We are an artist with a blank canvas. What is it you desire to create this day? On this powerful supermoon that is occurring today, take a moment now and plant the seed of your desire. What is it you wish to manifest in your life? The universe is supporting us every day in every way. Become hyper aware of all the signs and messages. For everything that occurs is a message. Every person you meet, every conversation you have, now find yourself standing outside in nature again, barefoot on the earth. And it's starting to rain. And this liquid light, the rain is now violet light. Violet rain. Liquid light is now flowing over you. And as your skin becomes wet, your pores of your skin are now absorbing this liquid light into your body. And a puddle is forming at your feet. In the bottoms of your feet, the roots are absorbing this liquid violet light into every cell, into your meridians, into your organs, your veins, your capillaries, your arteries. It's flowing now through your body. Let's continue now with page 33, our Declaration of Independence. I am a violet star, guardian of the flame, God's greatest gift, purging the earth from eons of lifetimes, ours and others, no need to blame. I am a violet star, bringing forth higher power, defeating fear, dispelling delusions, breaking barriers, holding heart confidence. Love is the answer. I am a violet star, collectively in oneness, accepting of others with compassion and kindness as our journeys unwind, discovering the dream that lies within. I am a violet star, contributing my gifts to grace all mankind that knows no bounds, to cleanse and restore like never before, bestowing freedom and wholeness. I am a violet star, transmuting relentlessly with my flaming wand, healing humanity, personally and collectively, obtaining self-mastery and higher consciousness. I am a violet star, shining brighter, illuminating the way, claiming my power, ascending to new heights with the violet flame, manifesting victory for all. I am a violet star, a son and daughter of Saint Germain. Page 0. I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother God, and I am one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth. In loving gratitude, I breathe my life force. My I am presence consecrates every thought, word, feeling, and action I express throughout this day with light and love and appreciation for my gift of life. And so it is. I am asking my I am presence to take control of my thoughts, feelings, words, and actions, to guide me to my highest divine potential, and to blaze the violet flame of God's infinite perfection in, through, and around everything I have ever done that conflicts with divine love. I am invoking the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness to blaze in, through, and around every particle and wave of life on planet Earth and throughout her atmosphere. I am invoking the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness to blaze in, through, and around every particle and wave of life on planet Earth and throughout her atmosphere. I am invoking the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness to blaze in, through, and around every particle and wave of life on planet Earth and throughout her atmosphere. I am asking my I am presence to expand the divine intelligence within the balanced and elevated masculine and feminine holy breath of my Father, Mother God, that I have access to now with every breath I take. I am vibrationally anchored to the geomagnetic and electromagnetic fields of this planet. I am intending my internal human residence and the human residence of my home and property be directly connected to the Earth's highest human residence in Chile, to whatever degree is optimal for my evolution and in whatever time frame is optimal. I leave it up to Spirit to adjust the direct connection in whatever way is optimal for all life on Earth. So be it. I am presence, and I am invoking the full power of the violet flame to transmute cause, core, effect, record, and memory. Every thought, feeling, word, or action I have ever expressed in any time frame or dimension, both known or unknown, that is reflecting poverty consciousness or lack and limitation of any kind. I am asking my I Am Presence to fill the void where the frequencies of poverty consciousness previously existed with the comprehensive divine love of our Father, Mother God, and the golden light of God's infinite abundance. Page 62, the Davic and Elemental Kingdoms, and we'll sit in their energy for a minute after. I call upon the loving goddesses of the Davic and Elemental Kingdoms to shower their radiant loving energy down upon the earth, calming all the elements of nature, and to join us in our efforts to heal our wounded Mother Earth. I petition them to work in unison with us once more to reclaim the beauty and perfection of the earth. May we remember that we are stewards of the earth, the animal, vegetable, and mineral kingdoms, which were put under our care. May we walk in peace and harmony, honoring all our Mother, Father, God's creations, from the lowest to the highest. Page 164, I am the hands of God on earth. I am the hands of God. I have come to set right the vibratory action of all energy and substance in my world and in all of the world. I am the sacred hands of God, moving through this earth. I am instantly reestablishing divinity wherever the light of God is applied. I invite, invoke, focus, concentrate, manifest, and sustain the light of God on earth with every breath I take. I am a director of God's light. I am humble before its magnificent presence. I am grateful to unleash God's power on earth. I am the light of God flowing through my heart flame, loving all life free. And so it is. Beloved, I am that I am. Page 171. I am the resurrection and the life. I am the resurrection and the life of the immaculate concept of humanities, the elemental kingdoms, and Mother Earth's physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies, now tangibly manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. I am the resurrection and the life of the immaculate concept of humanities, the elemental kingdoms, and Mother Earth's physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies, now tangibly manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. I am the resurrection and the life of the immaculate concept of humanities, the elemental kingdoms, and Mother Earth's physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies, now tangibly manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. And so it is. page 173. I am recalibrating my elemental vortices. I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I begin by breathing in and out several times, slowly and deeply. The holy breath is an essential part of life. It is a key factor in unifying the spectrums of living light throughout the whole of creation. As I am inbreathing and exhaling deeply, I am attuning myself to the rhythm of the universe. I am one with the heartbeat of my Father, Mother, God. I am one with the breath of the Holy Spirit. I am one with the solar logos from suns beyond suns, and I am one with the entire company of heaven, including the silent watchers, the angelic kingdom, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth. I am also one with the I am presence of every person belonging to or serving the earth at this time, whether they are in or out of embodiment. Through the divine intervention of this collective body of light beings, I invoke from the very core of creation the most intensified frequencies of fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light that humanity is capable of receiving. I command through the power of the spoken word that this fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light will be used now by each person's fully integrated I am presence to greatly accelerate the divine alchemy that is transfiguring our carbon-based earthly bodies into fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light bodies. I accept and know that as this transfiguration takes place within the bodies of all humanity, it is simultaneously occurring with every facet of the elemental kingdom and Mother Earth. Now, under the direction of our Father, Mother God, and the mighty Elohim, the fifth-dimensional directors of the elements take their strategic positions in preparation for this powerful activity of light. The directors of the air element, Thor and Aries, and the sylphs of the air, take their positions at the cardinal point to the north. The directors of the water element, Neptune and Lunara, and the undines of the water, take their positions at the cardinal point to the east. The directors of the earth element, Virgo and Polar, and the nature spirits of the earth, take their positions at the cardinal point to the south. The directors of the fire element, Helios and Vesta, and the salamanders of the fire, take their positions at the cardinal point to the west. The directors of the ether element, Amaryllis and Aeolus, and the Devas and Devarahas of the ethers, take their positions within the sun of even pressure in the center of the earth. Now the directors of the elements sound a cosmic tone, signaling to humanity's body elementals that the time has come to manifest the next step in the transfiguration of humanity's fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light bodies. Every person's body elemental responds with deep gratitude and an exceptional willingness to transfigure our earthly bodies. My I am presence and the I am presence of every person on earth will now guide us through this activity of light. This exercise is assisting the directors of the elements and my body elemental to assimilate the new fifth-dimensional crystalline solar frequencies of light associated with the 12 solar aspects of deity on the new earth. This unfathomable light will blaze through my elemental vortices, lifting my physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies to new heights. As I continue breathing in and out deeply, I clearly see the elemental vortices pulsating within my earthly bodies. These centers are swirling vortices of divine light. They are shining like the sun. There are 5 of these vortices, each one specifically designed to nourish and empower one of the 5 elements within my earthly bodies. I begin by focusing my attention on the ether vortex, which is pulsating above my head. I put the full power of my concentration on this spinning vortex of light. It is expanding and blazing like the sun. I breathe the holy breath into the center of my ether vortex, and I affirm with deep feeling, I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. The ether vortex is now recalibrated. The light of God expands and expands through the ether element, and my 4 earthly bodies are bathed in the rarefied ethers associated with the 5th dimensional crystalline solar light of the new earth. I now focus the full power of my attention on the air vortex, which is pulsating within the location of my throat chakra. I breathe the holy breath into the center of the air vortex. It is expanding and blazing like the sun. I affirm with deep feeling, I am the breath of the Holy Spirit. I am the breath of the Holy Spirit. I am the breath of the Holy Spirit. The air vortex is now recalibrated. The light of God expands and expands through the air element within my vehicles, and my etheric body is transfigured. I now focus the full power of my attention on the fire vortex, which is pulsating within the location of my sternum in the center of my chest. I breathe the holy breath into the center of the fire vortex. It is expanding and blazing like the sun. I affirm with deep feeling, I am the sacred fire breath of the Almighty. I am the sacred fire breath of the Almighty. I am the sacred fire breath of the Almighty. The fire vortex is now recalibrated. The light of God expands and expands through the fire element within my vehicles, and my mental body is transfigured. I now focus the full power of my attention on the water vortex, which is pulsating within the location of my root chakra at the base of my spine. I breathe the holy breath into the center of the water vortex. It is expanding and blazing like the sun. I affirm with deep feeling, I am the harmony of my true being. I am the harmony of my true being. I am the harmony of my true being. The water vortex is now recalibrated. The light of God expands and expands through the water element within my vehicles, and my emotional body is transfigured. I now focus the full power of my attention on the earth vortex, which is pulsating between my feet. I breathe the holy breath into the center of the earth vortex. It is expanding and blazing like the sun. I affirm with deep feeling, I am the master of my physical reality. I am the master of my physical reality. I am the master of my physical reality. The earth vortex is now recalibrated. The light of God expands and expands through the earth element within my vehicles, and my physical body is transfigured. The 5 elemental vortices within me have now been recalibrated to the highest possible frequency that cosmic law will allow. This has created a tremendous pathway of light through my 4 earthly bodies from head to toe. This dynamic force is quickening the transfiguration of my physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies, as well as my evolution into Christ consciousness as a beloved child of God. As I repeat this exercise day by day, God's 5th dimensional crystalline solar light will exponentially expand through my elemental vortices, raising the energy, vibration, and consciousness of my earthly bodies. Under the guidance of each person's I Am presence, this activity of light is simultaneously occurring within the earthly bodies of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth. I so decree it and accept it done through the power of God, I Am. Let's sit in this energy and silence for a minute. And our final activity of light is page 154. On the holy breath, I am invoking the violet flame. I begin by exhaling deeply. I now consciously breathe my holy breath in and out as I proceed with this activity of light. I am presence, and I am one with the I Am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth. As I take a deep holy breath, all of our I Am presences merge into one luminous being of light. Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her are cradled within the heart flame of our unified I Am presence. I continue breathing in and out, knowing that with every holy breath, I am receiving the highest possible frequencies of prana and my life force. As this incredible expansion of light occurs through the collective I Am presence of all humanity, it simultaneously occurs through the crystal grid system of Mother Earth. Suddenly I realize beloved Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her are breathing in unison with me as one holy breath. I now invoke Saint Germain and his legions of violet flame archangels to come forth now. Beloved ones, I ask that you blaze the most intensified frequencies of the violet flame that cosmic law will allow in, through, and around every particle and wave of life on earth. Instantaneously transmute into light the cause, core, effect, record, and memory of every trace of negativity still existing in the lives of humanity. Transmute these miscreations back into their original perfection from all time frames and dimensions, both known and unknown. Now, legions of the violet flame, expand and intensify daily the mightiest action of this violet fire through all nations, races, cultures, creeds, and religions in every country of the world. Blaze this greatly amplified frequency of the violet flame through every person's home, place of occupation, and overall environment until the perfection of the new earth is manifest for all life. Expand, and intensify daily the mightiest action of the violet fire in, through, and around the cause and core of the creative centers of all doubt and fear in the earth, on the earth, and in the atmosphere surrounding the earth. Transform these creative centers into expressions of God confidence, trust, hope, and inner knowing. Expand the violet fire in, through, and around the landed surface, the waters, and the peoples of every country, province, state, city, town, and hamlet in the world. Establish a mighty focus of the violet fire in the etheric realms over each of these locations and intensify this purifying activity of light daily and hourly with every breath I take. In the name, love, wisdom, and power of the beloved, victorious presence of God, I am. I now speak directly to the heart of the violet flame. Sacred fire, enfold me in the transmuting, purifying, forgiving, and healing substance of your light. Let the violet flame saturate the atmosphere of earth wherever I live, move, breathe, and have my being, so that its miracle-working presence will give tangible proof of this gift from my Father, Mother God, to all humanity. Beloved Saint Germain and your legions of violet flame archangels, blaze the violet flame of God's infinite perfection into the heart and mind of every person on earth, so that we will all learn to use our light to the fullest in our service to life and the cause of divine love. I now decree, I am a force of the violet flame, more powerful than any human miscreation. With every holy breath, I am inbreathing the fifth dimensional violet flame of God's infinite perfection into my heart flame. And with every out-breath, the violet flame flows through my heart chakra to bless every person, place, condition, or thing in my life, conscious or unconscious, past or present, through obvious choice or through karmic liability. As this sacred fire floods the planet, the violet flame transmutes every electron of precious life energy that conflicts in any way with the perfection of the new earth. Now sealed in the violet flame, I send my love and gratitude to my Father, Mother God, and the beloved presence of God, I am, in me and in all of humanity. I also send my love and gratitude to Saint Germain and his legions of violet flame archangels who have served all life this day. Beloved ones, I thank you for your outpouring of light and love and for the gift of the violet flame. May the comprehensive divine love of our Father, Mother God, and the peace which surpasses the understanding of the human mind perpetually bless all life on earth. I accept that this activity of light is God victoriously accomplished in perfect alignment with the divine plan and the highest good of all concerned. And so it is. Beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am that I am. Thank you for your participation. Extinguish a candle.